I just want to say this. Your mind is like a battlefield where you win or lose long before you even start your day. Your thoughts, what you let settle in your head, shape how you view the world, how you make sense of things that happen, and how you respond to life. You really need to get that your thinking affects everything. If you fill your mind with doubt, negativity, and fear, you'll start to think those things define who you are. Then every chance you get turns into a struggle. Every challenge feels like an impossible mountain, but when you decide to embrace positive thoughts and believe in possibilities instead of limitations, you change how you navigate life. Suddenly, those mountains turn into stepping stones and obstacles become hidden opportunities. The truth is, your mind is the lens through which you see everything. If that lens is fogged up with negativity, defeat, and self-doubt, that's all you'll notice. But if you choose to clear that lens, focus on hope, faith, and possibilities, and you'll see your whole reality change. Positive thinking doesn't ignore challenges, it changes how you see them. It shows you that even when things get tough, there's room for growth. It reminds you that setbacks aren't the end. They can actually help you bounce back. When you have a positive mindset, your reality opens up to endless opportunities. Even during tough times, you start noticing the silver linings. And trust me, when you consistently train your mind to see the good, you end up attracting more good into your life. Bringing things into your life is like a magnet. Positive thinking attracts positive results. This doesn't mean you won't have challenges, but you'll tackle them with a different mindset. That mindset is crucial for changing your reality. Your thoughts are like seeds, and whatever you plant in your mind will grow. If you sow seeds of doubt, fear, and negativity, you'll end up with anxiety, stress, and failure. But if you plant seeds of hope, faith, and positivity, you'll reap peace, strength, and success. Change your thoughts, and you'll change your life. In the world, there's a big truth that a lot of folks miss: the power of your words. What you say about yourself and how you talk about your life really matters. Every time you speak, you're planting seeds that can either help you thrive or drag you down. Your words shape your reality. Too many people talk themselves down, saying stuff like, "I'm not smart enough," "I'll never make it," or "I'm just not lucky." What they don't realize is, what you need to realize is that your words are really shaping your life. When you keep putting yourself down, you start to believe it. Your mind, body, and spirit all sync up with what you say. If you tell yourself you can't do something, then you won't. If you think you're not good enough, you'll never reach your potential. But when you speak positively and focus on what's possible, something changes inside you. You start to live up to what you say. When you say, "I am capable," "I am strong," or "I will succeed," those words begin to make a difference. Show it in what you do. You walk with confidence, think clearly, and push through challenges with determination. Your words can either lift you up or bring you down. Remember, your words aren't just sounds, they have power. They can spark hope or spread fear, bring peace or cause chaos. When you use positive, life-affirming words, you create an energy that changes your surroundings, your relationships, and the chances you get. You draw in what you say, so why would you choose to say negative things? Don't doubt yourself or feel defeated. Instead, focus on the positive and believe in possibilities, even when things look tough. Tell yourself, "I can do this, even if the path seems hard." Affirm that you are more than enough, even if others say differently. Speak good things over your future, your family, and your health, because every word you say shapes your life. You're writing your future with your words, So make sure you're crafting a story of success, not failure. Remember, words are powerful. Talk about the reality they've built for you. It influences your thoughts, feelings, and actions. What you say about yourself repeatedly becomes your truth. That's why it's super important to watch what you say. Don't let negativity creep into your words. Don't talk defeat just because things are tough. Instead, claim victory even when you're struggling. There's a saying that life and death are in the power of the tongue. This isn't just a saying, it's a real principle. In life, you can either say things that lift you up and motivate you toward your goals, or you can let words drag you down, make you scared, and keep you stuck. Today, choose to speak positively about yourself. Talk about your strength when you're feeling weak. Share hope even when things are tough. And find your courage when fear starts to sneak in. When you do this, you'll realize that your words are more than just noise. They're the solid ground on which your success stands. Your focus works like a magnifying glass. Whatever you choose to focus on gets bigger, clearer, and more important in your life. If you keep fixating on your problems, pain, and obstacles, that's all you'll notice. Your challenges will seem impossible, your disappointments will drag you down, and your hope will fade under all that negativity. But when you change your focus and start looking for the opportunities in those challenges, that's when everything shifts. What you focus on grows, so if you're always stuck on the negatives, if you keep dwelling on who let you down and what didn't work out, you're just making your struggles bigger. It's like shining a light on your failures and ignoring all the chances you have to move forward. The truth is, every tough situation has the potential for growth. There's always something to learn and a way to progress, but you've got to be open to seeing it. It all starts with changing your mindset. When you hit a challenge, you've got two options. You can either fixate on the problem or focus on the solution. There's potential in every problem. It's easy to get caught up in thinking, why is this happening to me? But if you switch that to, what can I learn from this? You open up new possibilities. You start to realize that every obstacle is actually a stepping stone, not a dead end. Don't get me wrong. Changing your focus doesn't mean you ignore the pain or the struggle. It just means you choose not to let it take over your life. It means understanding that even in tough times, there's something valuable to discover. To succeed, you've got to train your mind to look for the lesson and spot the opportunity. Think about it. Two people can face the exact same situation, but end up with totally different results. One sees nothing but failure, while the other sees a chance to grow, learn, and come back stronger. The difference isn't the challenge, it's where they put their focus. The person who decides to focus on the opportunity is the one who'll find a way to succeed even when the odds are against them. You've got to learn to focus on solutions instead of problems, on the future instead of the past, and on what you can control instead of what you can't. When you make that shift, your whole perspective changes. You start to see opportunities where you used to see dead ends. Your creativity kicks in, your resilience gets stronger, and your hope comes back. Remember, your focus is your biggest tool for changing your situation. If you focus on fear, fear will just grow. If you keep fixating on failure, you'll start expecting it. But if you look for the opportunities in challenges, those chances will grow. You'll start to see doors opening where you once saw only walls. You'll realize that what seems like it's meant to break you is actually shaping you into something better. So the next time you're up against a tough situation, take a moment to change your perspective. Ask yourself what you can learn from this, how it can make you stronger, and what opportunities might be hiding in there. When you ask the right questions, you get the right answers. If you focus on the opportunities, you can tackle anything that comes your way. Just remember, what you pay attention to grows. So choose to focus on growth, possibilities, and the future that's still ahead of you. When you change your focus, you change your life. There's a struggle inside each of us, a struggle between faith and fear, and the one that wins is the one we nurture the most. Faith tells you to keep pushing because your best days are ahead. Don't let fear hold you back. It's telling you to turn around because you've gone as far as you can. But if you want to live a life filled with positivity, hope, and possibilities, you need to focus on your faith and ignore your fears. Faith is the backbone of positive thinking. It's about truly believing deep down that no matter what you've faced or what's going on right now, something better is coming your way. Trust that every challenge, setback, and delay is just a stepping stone to something greater. That's faith. It tells you that everything you've been through wasn't meant to break you, but to make you stronger. Fear tries to tell you the opposite, but faith always sees the bigger picture. You see, fear loves to bring up the past, the pain, the mistakes, the failures. It tries to convince you that your past is all there is, whispering lies that you're stuck, that you can't move on, that things won't get better. But faith steps up and says that what's ahead is way better than what's behind. Faith looks forward with hope, believing that even when you can't see the whole picture, something amazing is just around the corner. The truth is, you can't have a positive mindset if you're always looking back, stuck in the past and chained to fear. Positive thinking means you need to look forward and believe your future is full of promise and potential. Faith is what keeps you believing your dreams are still possible, even after facing disappointment. It's what gives you the guts to keep going, even when everything seems tough. You look unsure. You've got to realize that fear is a thief. It steals your dreams, robs you of your peace, and keeps you from living the life you were meant to live. But faith unlocks doors and opens up possibilities you never even thought of. Faith talks to your spirit and says, keep moving forward, the best is still ahead, and your story isn't finished yet. Positive thinking is based on this belief that no matter what you've been through, the best is yet to come. It's all about living with that mindset. Tomorrow has the potential to be better than yesterday. And it's about believing that every tough time has a reason behind it, and every twist and turn is guiding you to your destiny. When you have faith, you know that the challenges you face aren't the end. They're just part of the journey, not the final stop. And hey, having faith doesn't mean fear won't come around. It will. Fear will always show up whenever you step out of your comfort zone, whenever you chase a bigger dream, or whenever you try to reach for something more. Faith gives you the strength to confidently answer that door and say, I won't be moved, I won't be shaken, I believe in what's ahead. Think about it. When you walk in fear, you're limiting yourself and settling for less, because fear tells you that's all you deserve. But when you walk in faith, you embrace abundance and open yourself up to possibilities, growth, and breakthroughs. You believe that every step you take is leading you to something greater than what you've left behind. Fear looks at the future and freaks out because it has no idea what's ahead. But faith looks forward and gets excited because it knows good things are coming. Faith reminds you that even when the way seems tough and confusing, there's a reason for the journey. It whispers to your heart, don't give up now, your blessing is just around the corner. So if you want to live a life filled with positivity, you've got to pick faith over fear and believe that your past doesn't define your future. Your past might have influenced who you are, but it doesn't define you. What's ahead is what really counts, and it's better, brighter, and beyond what you can picture. Stay hopeful, keep looking forward, and believe in what's coming. You'll see how a positive outlook can lead you to a future that's way better than your past. Honestly, life can be tough. There are times when it feels like everything is piling up on you, and no amount of positive thinking seems to help. Positivity doesn't mean pretending everything's great or ignoring your struggles. It's about choosing to keep moving forward despite the tough times, driven by hope and supported by resilience. Resilience is that inner strength that helps you bend but not break, to face challenges head on and keep going, even when life knocks you down. Positivity doesn't mean you won't face tough times. It means you choose not to stay down. It's about having the mindset that says, yeah, this is hard and it hurts, but I know this isn't the end for me. I believe there's something better waiting for me on the other side of this struggle, and I'm going to keep pushing until I reach it. Resilience is the backbone of hope. It helps you confront reality and still keep moving ahead. It's what lets you see the storm and choose to walk through it instead of giving up. Life can throw some tough stuff at you, but having a positive attitude and being resilient helps you rise above it all. Remember, resilience doesn't mean ignoring the pain. It means feeling it, acknowledging it, and using it as motivation to push forward. It's not about being untouched by challenges. It's about getting back up after each setback, stronger and wiser than before. That's the essence of hope, believing that tomorrow will be better than today and knowing there's a light at the end of every tunnel. No matter how long or tough the night feels, the dawn is always on its way. When you have a positive mindset, you realize that challenges are just part of the journey, not the end of it. Every setback is actually setting you up for a comeback. It's not about pretending the tough times don't exist. It's about believing those tough times are temporary and that they're teaching you something, building your character, and strengthening your determination. Just think about it. Some people weather the biggest storms in life. Somehow, they come out on the other side, not bitter, but better, not defeated, but determined. They've tapped into the power of resilience and hope. They won't let the storm define them. They know it will pass and keep their eyes on the future, believing that better days are ahead. Resilience is what gives you the courage to keep going when everything around you says to give up. And hope is what keeps you moving when the path is unclear and the journey feels long. Together, they're what hold you up. A positive mindset isn't about pretending everything's fine when it's not. It's about getting through tough times, knowing they won't last forever. It's about pushing through not because you're blind to the struggles, but because you believe in a better future. And let me tell you, when you mix positivity with resilience and hope, you become unstoppable. Life can hit you hard, but you'll still stand strong. You'll keep standing, pushing through, and believing because you know every tough time is just temporary and every struggle is just a step towards something better. It's key to remember that you build resilience in tough times. You don't develop perseverance when everything's smooth sailing. It's in the challenges and those moments when everything feels like it's falling apart that you really grow stronger. But with hope, that resilience turns into something unbreakable. Hope gives you a reason to keep going and a vision of what's possible. Believe that the best is yet to come. No matter what you're dealing with right now, remember that being positive doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means facing it head-on and telling yourself you'll get through it. It's about believing that the struggles you're facing today are building the strength you'll need for tomorrow. Keep pushing forward with hope and stay strong when challenges come your way. Your determination, fueled by positivity, is what will help you weather every storm and come out on top. The people you hang out with have a huge effect on your life, whether you realize it or not. The company you keep can totally shape your mindset, attitude, and how you see the world. Your environment, especially the people in it, can either boost your spirits and keep you positive or drag you down, making you feel stuck and defeated. That's why it's super important to be around folks who inspire you, lift you up, and push you to be your best self. Trust me, you are. The voices you let into your life matter. If you're always hanging around negative folks who complain all the time and see the glass as half empty, it won't be long before their mindset rubs off on you. Their negativity will creep into your soul, making you doubt yourself, question your dreams, and lose sight of what you can achieve. But when you surround yourself with positive, driven people, when you're around forward-thinking people, something shifts in you. Their energy is infectious, and their belief in what's possible boosts your own confidence. Their support makes you more determined, and their positivity lifts you up when you're ready to throw in the towel. Being with people who inspire you and remind you of your potential helps you rise to a whole new level. The reality is, we're affected by those we hang out with, whether we notice it or not. So, you need to be deliberate about who you let into your inner circle. Do the people around you help you reach your goals, or do they drag you down? Do they cheer you on when you succeed and motivate you to keep pushing forward? Or are they always highlighting the risks, pointing out how you might fail, or telling you why you shouldn't even bother? The voices you pay attention to can either support your dreams or amplify your fears. I'm not saying you should just cut off anyone who's not super positive, but you should definitely be aware of the energy you let into your life. If you're trying to grow and live a life full of purpose and positivity, you need to surround yourself with people who are on the same path. You want those who see the potential in every challenge, believe in you when you're doubting yourself, and encourage you to be your best self. Think of it like this. Positive people are like sunlight for a plant. They give you the warmth and energy to thrive. Their support helps your dreams grow strong and healthy, while negative people, they're like a cold shadow that blocks out the light, stifles your growth, and leaves you feeling drained and unmotivated. If you want to live a positive life, you need to make sure you're in the right environment, one that fosters growth instead of holding you back. And here's the deal. Positivity is contagious, but so is negativity. You've got to choose which vibe you want to catch. When you hang out with people who see the glass as half full and approach life with gratitude, it makes a difference. If you hang out with positive people, their good vibes will start to rub off on you, and you'll begin to see the world in a more optimistic way. That positive mindset will shape your reality. But if you surround yourself with negative folks who are always complaining and focusing on what's wrong, you'll start to pick up that same energy. Their pessimism will drag you down, making it tough to stay positive and keep moving forward. So, think about the people in your life. Are they lifting you up or dragging you down? Do they inspire you or leave you feeling drained? You've got the power to choose who you hang out with, and that choice really matters for keeping a positive mindset. Find folks who lift you up, challenge you to improve, and believe in you even when you're having a hard time seeing your own potential. Surround yourself with people who remind you of your value, encourage you to dream big, and are also on their own journey. Stay positive and keep growing. You can't always control what happens in life, but you can choose who you let walk with you on your journey. Surround yourself with people who help you grow, boost your optimism, and inspire you to reach your goals. The company you keep can be your biggest strength or your biggest setback. So choose wisely and see how your life changes. Practicing gratitude is one of the most powerful things you can do. It can really change your perspective. You've got to shift your mindset to really change how you see the world and tap into a deep sense of joy that goes beyond your situation. When you focus on what you're thankful for, you stop fixating on what's missing or wrong in your life. Instead, you start noticing all the good stuff that's already around you. That's the magic of gratitude. It helps you see the good, even when times are tough. Gratitude doesn't mean pretending everything's perfect or anything like that. It's about looking past the tough stuff and choosing to see the good even when things get rough. It's realizing that no matter how dark it gets, there's always something to be grateful for. When you start making it a habit to focus on those good things, your whole outlook changes. You start to see life as full of possibilities instead of lacking, and you find joy instead of disappointment. Joy isn't just the result of everything going perfectly. It's not something that shows up only when all your problems are gone. Joy is something you make for yourself when you choose to be grateful. It naturally flows from a heart that looks for the good, the blessings, and those little moments that often get overlooked. Gratitude is the key that opens the door to joy, and once that door is open, everything changes. When you focus on gratitude, your problems might not just vanish, but you get better at dealing with them. You stop getting hung up on what's wrong and start appreciating what's right. That shift in perspective gives you strength. Resilience and hope are like a breath of fresh air when you're feeling overwhelmed. Gratitude helps you see the bigger picture, reminding you that even when times are tough, there's still plenty to be thankful for. Here's the deal. Whatever you focus on grows. If you're always fixated on what's missing or what's going wrong, that's what will take over your mind and your life. But when you pay attention to what you do have, the blessings around you, and those small wins, that's what truly matters. Start practicing gratitude. It really boosts the good stuff in your life. It highlights your blessings and increases your happiness. The more you pay attention to what you're thankful for, the more you'll notice to be grateful about. Seriously, think about it every day. There are so many things that go well that we usually take for granted. Just waking up this morning, having air in your lungs, knowing there are people who care about you, and making it through all the challenges you've faced, that's all good stuff. But how often do we actually stop and appreciate it? We get so wrapped up in what's going wrong that we forget to appreciate the good stuff. Gratitude teaches you to take a moment and recognize those blessings. It helps you switch your mindset from feeling like you don't have enough to realizing how much you actually have. When you make it a habit to focus on gratitude, you start to see that there's way more good in your life than you thought. Even during tough times, there are still plenty of reasons to smile, to feel hopeful, and to be thankful. And let me tell you something. Gratitude is catchy. When you start practicing it, it changes how you see things and the vibe you bring into every situation. When you walk into a room feeling grateful, people can sense it. Your happiness becomes contagious, and your positive energy lifts others up. Gratitude has a ripple effect. It spreads joy, peace, and contentment wherever it goes. Plus, it helps you shift your focus from yourself to others, reminding you that life isn't just about you. It's not just about what you can get, but also what you can give. When you're grateful, you're more likely to show kindness, compassion, and generosity to the people around you. You start to see that your life is full of blessings that you can share, and that realization makes you feel even happier and more fulfilled. Let's be real. Gratitude is a choice. It doesn't just happen, especially when life gets tough, things go sideways, or you're feeling swamped. But that's when gratitude really shines. It's during those tough times that deciding to focus on the good makes all the difference. Being thankful can really change your whole perspective. Gratitude won't make your problems disappear, but it helps you tackle them with a hopeful heart and a joyful spirit. So, take a little time each day to think about what you're grateful for. It doesn't have to be anything huge. Maybe it's just a beautiful sunrise, a nice word from a friend, or the fact that you got through another day. The more you practice gratitude, the easier it gets, and it helps you grow a grateful heart. Gratitude helps you find joy even in tough times because it shifts your perspective and can really change your life. It opens the door to lasting happiness, and that's something to cherish. Your thoughts shape your actions, so if you want a life full of purpose, progress, and possibilities, it all begins with your mindset. Positive thinking isn't just about feeling good or being optimistic. It's about building a mental space that encourages positivity. When your head's full of optimism, confidence, and belief in what's possible, your actions start to show it. Your mindset becomes the guide that leads you to success, growth, and breakthroughs. Get this: what goes on in your mind sets the tone for what happens in your life. If you're stuck in doubt, fear, and negativity, your actions will reflect that too. You'll hesitate, put things off, or play it safe because you don't really believe you can reach your goals. You're going for it, but when you think positively and fill your head with thoughts of success, possibilities, and determination, your actions will naturally follow those thoughts. You'll move forward with confidence, take risks, and chase your goals with energy and purpose. Here's the thing: positive thinking creates momentum. When you believe in what you're doing and expect good things to happen, you start heading toward your goals. That internal shift in your mindset sparks a change in your actions. You go from sitting back and doing nothing to getting involved and taking charge. You start making moves, even if they're tiny, because you're telling yourself you can do it. Think about it. How many times have you held back from doing something because you were filled with doubts? Maybe you wanted to go for a new job, start a business, or just step out of your comfort zone, but your mind kept throwing up all these what-if scenarios, like, what if it doesn't work, or what if I fail? Those negative thoughts can really hold you back. Your progress can feel stuck when you're not taking action, holding you back from reaching your full potential. But when you think positively and truly believe that success is within your reach and that the challenges in front of you aren't forever, each little step you take leads you to something bigger. You start moving with purpose and confidence instead of waiting for everything to be just right. You begin to trust that you have what it takes to tackle things as they come. Positive thinking really empowers you. Having the guts to take that first step, then the second and the third, really gets the ball rolling and turns ideas into real action and results. The strength of your thoughts is in how they can either push you ahead or keep you stuck. When you think positively, you change your focus from what might go wrong to what could go right. You stop viewing obstacles as barriers and start seeing them as chances to grow. Positive thinking isn't just about good vibes or being optimistic. It's about building the right mindset. It helps you take action and keep moving forward, even when things are unclear. It's about building the toughness to push through when times get hard, because you're focused on belief, not doubt. Positive thinking lays the groundwork for sticking it out, for perseverance, for grit. When your mind is full of positive thoughts, it changes how you tackle challenges. Instead of backing down in fear or hesitation, you confront those challenges head-on, believing you have the strength and wisdom to handle them. You've got to take charge and not just wait for life to come to you. Go out there and make things happen, because your mindset shapes your actions and drives you forward. Here's the deal: what you do shows what you really believe. If you think you can't do it, that you're not good enough, or that success isn't for you, then your actions will show that. You'll end up settling for less. playing it safe and stopping yourself from living the life you're meant to have. If you really believe you're capable and deserving, and that the best is still ahead of you, then your actions will reflect that. You'll push through your fears, take chances, and go after your goals with determination, because you know success is within your grasp. Positive actions come from positive thoughts. It's a straightforward truth, but it can completely change your life. When you shift your mindset, you change how you act, and when you change how you act, you change your outcomes. It all begins with what's going on in your mind. If you want to see different results in your life, start by developing a positive mindset and believing in your potential. And just so you know, positive thinking doesn't mean everything will be perfect all the time. There will be setbacks, challenges, and moments of doubt. But when you focus on the positive, you'll be better equipped to handle those challenges with resilience and determination. One failure won't define you, and one obstacle won't hold you back. Your positive mindset will keep you moving forward. Take it one step at a time, knowing each move you make gets you closer to your goal.